So, hello there. Dr. Kim Eagles here, and I would, first of all, just like to share something that I was reading in my study this morning out of Isaiah 55, 6 through 13. And because I'm really involved in communication and, teaching communication skills, I wanted to share this finding that I came through and share it with you, basically. So, speaking versus communicating. Can you believe that? Something to consider, right? Speaking versus communicating. So, the purpose of communication is not just to speak, but to be heard and understood, right? This is profound and it's recentering really us on what it means to show up with relationality and making sure that we're emotionally sound and even in our spiritual walk as well. So let's kind of unpack the layers that I wanted to share here with you. So speaking versus communication is really to speak. To speak is to release words, and to communicate is to connect, right? Speaking can be self centered. Wow. I said what I need to say. I said what I needed to say to you, right? So communication is other centered. Did they receive it? Did it land with clarity and with care? These are certain things to consider for us. This shift moves us from this performance into presence. You've heard me share this before. From broadcasting to bridge building. How about that, right? To be heard. The gift is the gift of attentive presence. Wow. Being heard, not just about volume, it's about validation. It means someone paused long enough to really listen. How about that? Yep. Took in not words, but your tone, your emotion, your intent, reflected back to understand, get clarification, not just react. So, in this, what I call legacy leadership, being heard from a form of emotional inheritance, this says, you matter, you matter. Your voice echoes beyond this moment. To be understood, it is the fruit of what I refer to as emotional fluency. Understanding is deeper than agreement. Wow. It's like interpretation. It is grasping the meaning beneath the message, empathy, right? We hear that often. Feeling with, not just thinking about. Integration allows the message to shape the response, not just trigger a reaction. So when we are communicating to be understood, we slow down. We breathe, we pause, we clarify, we check in, we make space for the nuance, this emotion and the story. So we want to make sure that legacy is shared in this implication by communication is the relationship of energy. And in this framework, I use this often in my book on peopling, where we investigate that communication is not just transactional, it's transformative and transformational and transformational. Sorry. It's not just about what we say, but how we show up. It's not just about clarity, it's about connection. When we speak to be heard and understood, we really build these bridges across generations. Yes, cultural differences, and we discover this emotional new landscape. So that's what I'm talking about today. I'm talking about speaking versus communicating. So we're hoping that we're able to do this well. Keep communicating. How's your communicating skills? Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.